Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Hunter VanSickler of Williamston football and baseball, for that matter. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. So, first day of school was today, or was yesterday by the time you'll be watching this. We're recording this on Monday night. But how was your first day?
It was good. I got to see like a lot of people I haven't seen in a while, and definitely just tried to take care of like the incoming freshmen and uh, like making sure that they were good and like kind of learn their way around the school. And anyone that needs help, that's definitely something that we had talked about uh, on practice on Saturday morning. Was just Coach Robinson told us that it's you're going to affect four people in your first day of school, and it'll be in an indirect and a direct way, and just try to make sure everyone settles in nicely.
Yeah. Okay, so you're starting your senior year. I don't know how hard is it to believe that you are a senior heading in? Like, is it like, wow, I can't believe this moment's actually happening?
Yeah, I mean, I can still remember my first day of high school, and I mean, I didn't think like it was going to come this fast, but I mean, the cliche is real. It don't blink or else you're going to miss it. So.
Yeah. So, of course, second week of football practice also is going on, and how was the first week? How was it just getting used to everything and all that stuff again to go at it for one more time?
Yeah, we had a great first week of practice. I mean, everyone got after it. Like the standard is completely different than it was last year, and I think that people are going to find out real fast that Williamson football is back to its old shape, and this year is going to be a different story.
Yeah. So really just going into, this year, knowing that it's your last year, does this year feel different like in past years?
Yeah, yeah. So our team is definitely senior heavy this year. We're gonna return nine starters on both sides of the ball, and they're both seniors. And then just two more seniors are gonna fill in as starters. And we've talked, and like the talk of our town is the class of 26 is always gonna be the one to make that big run for Williamston and baseball and football. But this football season, we're just you know practices are totally different, and um, like we've just completely flipped the script almost, and just people are fired up. We're getting after each other in practice, and it's just the little things that are going to make the difference for us this year. And we got a lot of guys that are going to fly around and make big plays for us. So future's looking bright this year.
Yeah. So I think really going into this year, like remind everybody what position you play, Hunter.
I'm a receiver on offense, and defense is still up in the air.
Okay. So there's a lot of faces that are going to be back. With just not having to get used to new guys and new faces, how big is that for you as you just go through the season?
Well, I think our biggest struggle last year was kind of the offensive line, and then like we also had a first year quarterback in Caleb Nielsen. But I mean, our line is like a lot bigger. Our smallest guy is 285, and I think the summer made a big difference for them. And Coach Kalidas has them ready, and they know what they're doing. And Caleb's a second year starting quarterback, and everyone in high school football knows that a second year starting quarterback is leaps and bounds better than a first year starter. So I mean, he's balled out in 7-on-7s, and he's making the key reads that we need him to, and he's putting balls in windows now. So it's gonna look good this year.
Yeah, it's definitely just I mean, how tough this division is, and a lot of teams bring a lot back, and what is it going to be like going in the red against teams like Mason and Hazlitt, as well as St. John's and as well as Lansing Eastern and Fowlerville.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the red is physical, hard nosed football, and I think we have the guys that can compete with that. This is like Coach Kirsten and all of them have said this is the fastest team he's ever had. So, uh, like we have multiple guys that are 4 or 5 and below, like 4 or 5 flat and below. I think we have 5 or 6, and they all start on offense and defense. So, I think we're going to beat teams with our speed and like don't be fooled. We've been in the weight room too, so we'll out physical you as well,
Yeah,
and just the heart's there this year as well. We want it, and we know we want it, and that's kind of been the tone we set in practice.
yeah. Okay, so let's kind of shift gears from football to baseball. I know you just wrapped up summer.
Yep.
But you also know, like, coming into this year, like, you know what your future is going to be like because you just committed to Grand Valley to continue your baseball career. What went into that decision?
So they got in contact with me. It would have been last summer, my sophomore year summer, going into junior year, and they brought me in for a visit during the fall. And I kind of just fell in love with it the moment I stepped on campus, and I got to go to the Ferris State versus Grand Valley football game. So that was an environment like no other. I mean, just walking into that was crazy. But yeah, I just talking with Coach Romsek and Coach Kerr, they're just like amazing people, and they feel like a lot like my high school coaching staff with Coach Orr and Coach Foltz and Josh. I mean, they know each other. Orr and Romsek actually played uh, summer ball together when they were going through it, and they've just kept in close contact. And so Coach Orr was a big help in that process, getting hooked up with them.
Yeah. Okay, so heading into, this year and, I know obviously the focus is football, but, when baseball season rolls around, now that you know where you're heading, what's that going to be like when springtime rolls around?
Well, I have a big winter. I have to get physically ready to play my senior year, but let alone make that jump into college in the fall. But I'm not trying to think too far ahead because I still have a lot of unfinished business in the baseball field and as well as my team. So we're gonna try to make a big run at it this year. I think we have the team to, and just a lot of guys that want it.
This year is going to go by really fast. Like, what are you going to try to do to just like, I know the first stage has happened, and I know it's a long ways away until until mid-May, but it'll be here before you know it. What will you try to do basically? You just trying to soak every day and make the most out of it?
Yeah, yeah. I kind of like now that like the recruiting side of baseball is wrapped up, I can kind of just like relax and like hang out with my friends some more, like and just really enjoy like the being a kid thing now. So
Yeah. Okay, it's been a while since you've been on here, so let's get to know you a little bit, Hunter. How about that?
all right, that sounds good.
Um, let's see. Um, Most memorable football or baseball moment from Williamston?
Uh, I'll go football first. Beating Detroit Country Day, second to last game of the year last year that put us in the playoffs, and being at with the 2 wins going into that game, that meant a lot to us because that was like really the moment when we realized that if we really just like put forth like that effort and that just like that just everything you have in the practice for that one week to prepare for that team, and like that was our goal. We knew if we won that game we'd be in the playoffs. uh that's just kind of like that pivotal moment that I think just put us where we need to be. And then like of course we played Goodrich and Notre Dame the following 2 weeks, both state championship teams. So
Yeah.
that kind of took the wins out of our sails then, but we took that and went right into the off season with it, and now we're at the point where we are now, and I feel really confident going into this season.
All right. What about baseball? What's the best baseball moment?
Um, I like every game. There's something I can take out of, but it's really hard to narrow it down to one. But Probably this year in the Diamond Classic, we had a one run win against Lansing Catholic. They had a really good pitcher on the mound and Drew Tallfree. And it wasn't even necessarily my moment, but it was more of a team thing because we were down by one and had a runner on second, and one of my teammates, Rudy Marinas, hit one off the wall at Michigan State and tied it up, and that was just like something like with the whole town behind us, it just like really rallied. And then his next at bat, he hit another double off him, and then I came up and hit a triple to the wall, and that was just something that stands out to me.
What is what's your favorite what's your favorite movie, Hunter?
I love the new Adam Sandler movie that just came out, the Adam Sandler 2. That was really good.
Happy Gilmore too?
Yeah,
Okay. It's only seen on Netflix, so you can't watch it in the theaters.
yeah.
Um, what's your favorite meal? Now, this could be something you get out to eat or something you get made at home.
So something at home would be like a day old or like 2 days old spaghetti. I really like the next day spaghetti.
Okay.
And then like if I'm going out to eat, probably like Texas Roadhouse or uh like Cancun tacos. I really
Right.
like those as well.
Yeah. And finally, what is one goal that you have just for your overall senior year? This could be school related, sports related.
Um, Definitely just like making memories with my boys. Like, we're gonna make do some damage this year on the football field. So that'll be a memory in its own. But and then like baseball season, we're going for the state title this year in baseball as well. I mean, we're returning everyone, and this has kind of just been our goal. Like we've talked about with our coaching staff, like so we're just gonna those are all just gonna be big memories for us because those are two big seasons that are bound to happen. And then in school, just making sure I'm helping everyone out in school because you never know like what someone else is going through at home or
Right.
uh, anything like that. So just trying to make sure like that everyone's taken care of and that type of thing. Of
All right. Well, Hunter, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck this year, bud.
course, thank you.